On behalf of the Cultural Conversation at Johns Hopkins University SAIS, I have to both welcome Women's Learning Partnership one more time for hosting this wonderful event here at SAIS. It is always such a pleasure to be working with Women's Learning Partnership and with my great friend. And she's too much of a friend to call her a colleague, but in some ways, Mahnaz is also a colleague. So my great friend, Mahnaz. So welcome. This will be a very, very exciting meeting, and I hope that there will be many debates. I just wanted to mention why I think that this conference at this point in time is so important for us, and why when Mahnaz talked to me about the idea, I got so excited about what she was doing and what all these amazing women from all the different parts of the world are doing with her. And I just wanted to mention 2 points from our perspective here at SAIS. One is the fact that women have become canaries in the mine. The fact that if you want to find out about how free a country is, what sort of rights are being practiced in a country, you always look to its women. And to where the women are tells you a great deal, and in fact tells you in essence about where that society is. Women have become signs and symbols in certain countries, like the country in which Mahnaz and I were born, and that we love, Iran. Just walking down the street, the way you look, the way you feel, the gestures you make, they all are also political statements. So for women, to fight for their rights, it is not just fighting for social or political rights. Women are the best examples of how you mix in how important political rights are and how dependent they are on the rights of the individuals and on personal lives. And in this conference, I was looking through what the agenda and what the different panels are, and the most important thing is how domestic violence relates to social and political violence, and you cannot separate the personal in this way from the political. So I think for us, this fight is not just political, it is existential. And the change is not just a change in political systems, but it is a change in an attitude towards life once you change your attitude towards women's rights. And the second thing that I think is important for us is the fact that this conference is talking about the secular, the rights of women in relationship to universal rights. And I think that again here, the fight that women from all over the world are fighting for, the issues that they're fighting for transcend the boundaries of nationality, religion, ethnicity, and race. And that is why they are so central. If in 19th century Harriet Beecher Stowe could not talk in public because she was a woman, if Susan Cady Stanton did not live to see American women gain the right to vote, if women in Switzerland gained their rights to vote in 1974, 11 years after the Iranian women were sending women to parliaments, that shows that women's rights knows no boundaries of the East and the West, and no culture wants to see women flogged or stoned or deprived of their rights. And when women in this country and in Europe were fighting for their rights, they were also telling them that a woman's place is at home, and that Bible says that you should stay at home. And the fight that the women who will be talking to you today are fighting is very essential, is very universal, is rooted in a history and a past. Women in Iran, in Turkey, in Egypt, in Morocco, in Iran have been fighting for these rights for over a century. And so today, and once you write for your own rights, you're also writing for for rights of the others. I always think it's so ironic that Gloria Steinem and Hillary Clinton in the 70s fought for the rights that now Sarah Palin and Michelle Bachmann are enjoying, because Mahnaz herself knows this very well. She was the second woman minister for women's affairs in the world, and the first in Iran, and the fight that she fought, now those who are even in the ruling elite in Iran are using what she did 30 years ago in order to promote the rights of women in here. So the question of rights belongs to every single one of us. So I would like to welcome this very amazing and diverse panel. And the title of this conference is Challenges for Change. A challenge and change are the essence of life. And in doing so, we are once more reaffirming life and reaffirming the right to change. Thank you, and now my friend Mahnaz will be introducing the program.